He's not charming. He's an right? So when I found that out, I started thinking to myself, I was like, well, now that I know that, what should that girl have responded? Jesse, what's your favorite kind of video to do? This kind. So we're going to talk about Sean Strickland. Sean Strickland went hard at Ian Garry and his wife again. And also I heard a rumor about what Joff Neal's going to be wearing to their press conference when they fight. And in case it's not true, I'm going to tell him exactly what he should wear, because what I heard is exactly what he should wear. And I am going to comment on that. And I also have a video that I want to show you. Why am I showing it in this one? It's because I saw this clip last night and instantly was like, Sean Strickland has to see this. He has to see this clip. It is one of the most ruthless takedowns of like an OnlyFans girl ever. Now, it's gone viral. I think a lot of people have probably seen it. A lot of people have been sharing it around the last couple days. And so I want to show that to you. I want you guys to imagine Sean Strickland seeing it. But I also am going to give my thoughts on what the guy said, and then also what I heard about this guy afterwards, and what the girl should have said back, because she missed a huge opportunity. And now, instead of being a meme where she's just getting owned by a guy who I found out is just like a clout chasing dirtbag, she could have turned herself into a meme by absolutely shredding this guy. The response was easy too. But like I said, and then we're going to get into the Ian Garry stuff. Sean Strickland talked more about Ian Garry and his wife, and then what he said. And he also he spoke more about the what Drickus and Sean O'Malley said to him in the press conference. So I want to comment on all of that stuff. That's what we're going to do, and it's going to be really fun. And this is going to be funny. So let's start off with this viral clip that everybody has been watching, where this dude on one of these podcasts, I don't know, like this studio where they always have like these dudes and a bunch of girls. It seems like it's always OnlyFans girls, and then like these Andrew Tate clone type guys that are like, listen, it's the same conversation every time. You have dudes like this that are there to expose that OnlyFans culture is the detriment of society. I have 3 daughters. I agree with that, okay? Like, just let me make perfectly clear what my stance on this actually is that OnlyFans is a classless way to make a living. That said, if it were me, would I do it? If I was a 22-year-old smoke and it was like, well, here are your options. Actually, you know what? I'm stepping on the video. Let me show you what he says, and then we're going to talk about it. Okay, so this is going mega viral, all right? Mega viral. Watch this.
A lot of things will be hard for you to comprehend. That's why you're in sex work, because you can't offer value in the marketplace.
What the fuck?
Don't worry, I'm not really talking to you. I'm speaking against you as a symbol.
A symbol of what?
A symbol of a declining society where people lack values. Mm-hmm. So the point is this. If you had IQ and skills to offer to the marketplace, you can earn a good income. Being that the most valuable thing about you is something that you never earned. You didn't earn knowledge, you didn't earn skills. It's your breast that you paid for and your butthole. So you market that to earn money, which is to say, if I took your brain and placed your brain into a man's body, you would be in poverty.
I'm just good for nothing. Yep, you caught me.
No, you are good for something. That's why you have OnlyFans. And that's my point, is that that's what you're good for.
Okay, so that's the video. Now, when I first saw this, right, I sent this to like 5 or 6 people, like 5 or 6 text groups last night, because I was like, oh my God, that is the most ruthless and accurate takedown ever. And it's true in many cases, okay? And the part that's really ruthless is like, if I took your brain and put it in the body of a man, you would be impoverished. That's 100% true for lots of girls who are thriving on OnlyFans, right? Thriving. That's why it's so nasty. It's such a nasty thing to say. So what I heard from people across the board is this guy's a complete prick. Like this guy, this is what this guy does. He goes on there and he's just mean. Like he's just like a mean person. He might have thoughts that seem kind of well structured for getting pulled and then being turned into a meme, but he's a total asshole with like no tact. Like Andrew Tate, the reason why Andrew Tate's great is because he can say things like that while still being charming and magnetic. He'll say a thing like that, but the girls that aren't broken will be like, gosh, he's really insulting my entire way of life, and yet at the same time, I still really want to sit on his face. I can't figure it out, but I am overwhelmingly desiring to find out what his body tastes like. Where like this dude, the broken girls, of course, they're all, I just want his approval. Just, do me. Like he negs him into it, but like he's not charming. He's an asshole, right? So when I found that out, I started thinking to myself, I was like, well, now that I know that, what should that girl have responded to that comment, right? What should she have responded? And just as a refresher, let's watch it one more time. It's only like 20 seconds. And then I'll tell you exactly what she should have said to this guy. And if OnlyFans girls watch this, keep this in mind next time a dude tries to big league you with this.
A lot of things will be hard for you to comprehend. That's why you're in sex work, because you can't offer value in the marketplace.
What the fuck?
Don't worry, I'm not really talking to you. I'm speaking against you as a symbol.
A symbol of what?
A symbol of a declining society where people lack values. So the point is this. If you had IQ and skills to offer to the marketplace, you can earn a good income. Being that the most valuable thing about you is something that you never earned. You didn't earn knowledge, you didn't earn skills. It's your breast that you paid for and your butthole. So you market that to earn money, which is to say, if I took your brain and placed your brain into a man's body, you would be in poverty.
I'm just good for nothing.
So,
yep, you can't.
So I think it should be obvious that I agree with everything that he's saying, but I also have these two conflicting ideas in my head, which is one, I totally agree with him. And the other is I don't like bullies, man. I don't like bullies, and I really don't like people who bully girls. And so while I agree with everything he's saying, I feel like he enjoys punking girls too much. And so now I'm going to educate these girls a little. If you put me in that situation and the dude said that to me, I'd be like, oh, let me think about that for a second. You sound real confident. Let me ask you this. Did you ever consider that I could have been a lawyer, could have been a doctor, could have been an investment banker. But then I decided to weigh my options, and it was like, do I want to work 60 hours a week to 70 hours a week after going to school for like 8 years? Or do I want to spend 2 hours a week taking naughty photographs of myself and then sell them to little cuck, pathetic simps like you used to be before you adopted whatever persona that you think you're doing now to get clout? And I went, I guess it's kind of morally questionable. But if everybody's going to be doing it anyway, and I'm only living one time as far as I know, I really like to take advantage of the time that I have on earth. And so it was like, 60, 70 hours a week slaving over something I despise doing, or look kind of stupid and cute for you weak morons who vomit your money to me to look at pictures of my ass, which you've seen 100 million times on a million other girls. And somehow you just keep vomiting cash. You just keep vomiting cash. And you think we're the sorry ones? You fucking pathetic. You pay me to see me naked. You're the sorry ass. You think I'm the sorry ass for taking your money? You are the weak one, not me. I have total freedom. I do whatever the fuck I want. You want to talk smarts? How much do you think I make per hour of work? Okay, so I just said I'd probably take about 2 hours a week taking pictures and videos. So what's that over a month? 8 hours. Okay, well, I made 60 grand last month. Real money. 60 grand. What'd you do last month? I know you didn't make 60 grand podcasting because I don't know who the you are. So I don't know. What is that? 8 hours, 60 grand. That sounds pretty goddamn close to around, I don't know, $8,000 an hour. So do you know a lot of people that make $8,000 an hour? No, you don't. So why don't you take your holier than thou bullshit and go fuck yourself with it, because you're an idiot, you're worthless, and no one's going to buy this fucking act. You're not smart. You just are mean. Being mean is maybe going to get you some broken girls to fuck you, look for your approval. But me, you just look pathetic. You look like every other fucking simp that vomits your fucking money to me because I just say, here, dude. Here, you want to buy this worthless thing for a bunch of money? And you're all, yeah, I do. I want to. Fuck you. Okay? So that's what she should have said. Well, that's what I would have said. Put my brain in her body. That's the fucking meme you get. Smarten the fuck up, girl. That's how you handle that if a dude says shit like that to you. All right, so now we're going to move over to the other side of the conversation about Sean Strickland, Ian Garry, Joff Neal. And I wanted to actually kick things off with this. So Sean Strickland tweeted this in response to how Drickus and Sean talked to him about his childhood. And I think it's actually very notable because I think at first glance, it looks like Sean is selectively playing the victim card. And I actually don't think that's true when you take a little bit of a closer look at this. So I just wanted to read you guys this, and then I'm going to comment on it, and then we'll get into the funny stuff, the really funny stuff. So Strickland says, I expect nothing less from O'Malley and Drickus. Next time, come at me as a man. Clearly, you don't know what that means. I just want to say one thing that I feel needs to be said. There are a lot of kids out there who have been abused and kitty diddled. And it's a damn tragic thing that forever changes you, how you function, how you view the world, how you treat relationships, how you handle addiction. And for someone to put you down with that level of trauma on a world stage is an utter disgrace. I have a big following of people who suffered trauma, kitty diddling, and I'm sorry, I just say that because there are like certain words that for sure will, hurt your YouTube performance. And so there's no reason that kitty diddling should be a better way of saying that word, but it just, you work inside of the framework that you're in. I will tell you that it's not funny to me. Whatever you've gone through or have been through isn't funny to me. I hope you all understand that these are weak men who don't understand hardship. They don't understand what it's like to live with demons. Forever a struggle. They will never understand. So, listen, I think that people at first glance look at that and they're like, dude, Strickland goes so hard at everyone. How can he be playing the victim card now? And I would respond to that by saying, but what does he go hard at them with? Like, what specifically does he tease them about? All this is just teasing, man. As far as I'm concerned, all of this is just people teasing each other, just words. It's not inherently a let's fight situation unless you are literally screaming at someone and pushing them. If you're just talking into a microphone and saying things, you're teasing each other, right? And I think Strickland is on pretty solid ground to say that what he teases people about is not about childhood trauma, right? I don't think he would have said anything like, oh, Leon, your dad's in hell. Like he's teasing Izzy about anime. He's teasing Drickus about, oh, my ankle hurts and like, why are you making out with your coach? As far as I'm concerned, teasing someone for being gay is completely fair game in combat sports. Does that make me homophobic? No. I'm so not homophobic that I think it's totally appropriate to tease someone if they're gay because it's hilarious. You were born liking dudes? That's hilarious. I'm jealous of you. Let's not pretend that being gay doesn't have incredibly large upsides, You are a weirdo deviant that wants to have sex all the time because you're a dude, okay? All dudes are like that. Except straight dudes are constantly having to, run up against the sex drive of females where it's like, oh, you don't want to just lock yourself in a room for the next 12 to 14 hours and, whatever. They're all, dude, I got stuff to do. It's like, Jesus. You got a gay dude that's with you and they're all, let's do it. Let's do all the drugs and let's just get dirty. Don't pretend that's not upside. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's hilarious if they're gay. Childhood trauma is a little bit, closer to the your dad's in hell side. Anyway, so now let's talk about the Ian Garry stuff. So, he also said this. He goes, I go hard on everyone. I know this. Izzy mouth feeding his dog, Drickus kissing his coach and grabbing his cup, O'Malley talking about sharing his wife in a podcast. You're a man on a world stage doing this in public. And what do you pick? You got abused as a kid. Ha. That is pretty messed up, dude, honestly. It is pretty messed up. The only reason that it doesn't at first glance seem messed up is because Sean is just so open about it. He's like, I got this shit beat out. The way he talks about it doesn't make it seem like it bothers him, But if you really think about it, like that is super crazy. Like if you really think about it, like it's crazy. It's like, oh yeah? Hey, I remember when you were hiding under the bed from your uncle when he was pulling your little pants down. Go get a nice little look-see at your butt. Oh. Jesus. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, that's a lot. Okay, so let me move it up here, though. I want to make fun of talk about Sean Strickland making fun of Ian Garry because this is really funny. All right, so Strickland says in this tweet, I never understand people's need to be validated by the public. Ian, the only thing you should have said was, fuck you, I love my wife, but you have a desire to be loved by the people. I will never do something good or horrible because I think people will like me. Straight up, that's exactly what Ian Garry did. That is exactly what Ian Garry did. What Strickland just described is exactly what Ian Garry has done from the very beginning. Now look, I like making fun of Ian Garry and Layla Annalee as much as the next man. Who do you think loves making fun of them more than me? I love teasing people. But this Sean Strickland post, the only thing Ian should have done is say, F you, I love my wife, but you have a desire. It's like, whoa, 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 whoa. That's all. That's exactly what he did. He has not wavered from that. He has done nothing else. So I feel as though the criticism is for once not merited. But then let's continue this part. Then he also says, the famous life, it gets in your head when you walk into a stadium, everybody's screaming your name. It's wild. I just want to make enough money to leave this world in quiet. Ian's wife wants him to be a superstar. She is breeding a mental illness in his head. It's kind of effed. Wait, what was that response to? He could have said anything and it would have been respected more than having his wife speak for his every move. I mean, come on, guys. How did Ian Garry have his wife speak for him as every move? Like, come on, give me something to work with. Why are you putting me in a position where I have to defend them? I want to tease them about things, okay? Here we go. Here's something I could tease them on. So Strickland says, my girl would, okay, this guy says, her calling him a pussy for not getting into an unprovoked elevator fight is the worst part. Your partner should support you, not demoralize you. And Strickland says, my girl would probably leave me. You want a girl who tells you, Sean, don't shoot that man. You want a girl who tells you, Sean, don't shoot that man. It'll be okay. Not, you want to be famous or not. Yeah, exactly, dude. Exactly. Yeah, you want to get famous? You got to jump this guy with his mother-in-law. It's like, whoa, dude. I always give people the benefit of the doubt. Like, if I can't connect, like, a story that I hear to real life, then I'm always like, okay, well, maybe they must have meant this. It's like, why do you think that? I'm like, there's no way she was serious about that. It's like, based on what? Ian Garry said she was serious, and she called him a pussy for not jumping Hamzat. Did he say she was joking? He didn't say she was joking. It's like, yeah, I guess you're right, dude. I guess I'm just projecting that any girl I know would have been joking, since that was totally crazy, but we don't know. We don't know. Also, did you guys know that Nina Drama is a playmate? Did you guys know that? That Nina Drama was in Playboy. I learned that last night. And I definitely did not Google search Nina Drama Playboy spread. I didn't do it. I wouldn't do it. Why would I want to see nude photos of an MMA journalist like Nina Drama? I definitely did not look those up. I have not seen her half naked now. I haven't, because I wouldn't do that again. What? All right. So another one from Strickland. A year in, my girl almost left me because I walked past the Walmart greeter without showing her my receipt. Sean, you really walk past an old lady like that? What if she got fired because you're an asshole? She could lose her job because you're a dick. True story. That's what I'm talking about. I like this girl. Look at how you put that into digestible form for Sean to digest. It's like, yeah, think about that. And he's like Sean clearly cares about people, but he's not civilized. No one's ever civilized him. Or now he's getting civilized, you know? Like, these are the kind of conversations I had with my mom, because I had a real pampered upbringing in that, you know, compared to beer bottles at the head from, drunk father. Like, I had no experience with that whatsoever. I had my mom saying things like, what if someone did that to you? So when I was like 6, I was like, I don't think I'd like that. You know, you have to like make people think that way. I like Strickland's girl a lot. What else did he say? He says, I'm saying, babe, what the F is going on? I could kill every man, woman, and child in this building and not give 2 fucks. Her. Well, that isn't the kind of man that I want to be with. Okay, fine. Fuck it. Take my receipt. I'm sorry. I was rude. Nice old lady. There you go, dude. That's the way a girl is supposed to affect a Neanderthal like Sean or me. You know? You think Gabrielle wants me to be a dick to people in public? Of course not. I like Sean's girl, dude. I like her a lot. Okay, so now I wanted to move this. No, I mean, not like her like that, Sean. I wasn't talking about like the Nina. Like, I think she's a good influence on you. She sounds like a really good person. Just based on those stories, she sounds like someone that's probably a little bit too good to be dating an MMA fighter. I mean, Gabrielle certainly is too good for me. So you're batting out. You're hitting that. Wait, what's the word? It's like you're hitting above your station or something. I don't know, whatever. You know what I mean. Good job. Congratulations is what I really meant. And for all of you, congratulations because you just subscribed to the channel. Because if you just watch 19 straight minutes of me talking and you're still not subscribed, I mean, come on, dude. Get real. And all you other guys have better like this video. I'm going to count the number of likes and I'm going to count the number of people who got to the end of the video. And if they don't match up, I'm going to do further investigation and I'm going to find you.